Hey everybody, this is Alzorath, and welcome to Monsters Till Midnight. It's a bullet heaven. I've been on a bit of a bullet heaven and auto battler kick for some reason recently, so we're going with it. I do have some upgrades already purchased, not a ton of them. I went ahead and got the damage upgrades because I am bad at games, and we're going to go ahead and play this anyway. And yeah, damage output, fire rate are the things I got. I unlocked another character, and I did some pickup range. That's pretty much what I've done ever since the original video over on Game Sampler released. So we're going to actually do a commentated one today and watch me suffer. But we're going to start with Rupert Killingsworth and probably die, and then we'll do Lady Cannonball. And if we have enough resources, I might unlock one of these other ones, and we'll do a third character today. So we're going to do Lord Skullington's Manor. This one's actually got a proper layout and level design to it, which is amazing. And we also have Tomb of the Lost Pharaoh, which I have not had success with, so... And I'm just gonna be struggling, I think, because generally I end up getting overwhelmed by enemies in this, so... But that's kind of the nature of the beast, so I want to get levels as quickly as possible, and unfortunately, the first run, it feels like it was like so much easier. I'm not sure if that's just because there were less kind of upgrade options that we could get, or if it was because there were some kind of tutorial level weakening of the enemies or something. I'm not sure. I would have to go back and look. But for now, we're going to go with the Curious Doll that increases knockback, because keeping enemies away from me is a good thing. Although I don't think we have knockback with our particular weapon. We will eventually have knockback from something, I'm sure. But for now, we're just going to be popping them apart. So as far as options here, I'm going to... Ooh, it's a trap, but I'm going to take it because I love my garlic. And yeah, I know a lot of people are like, ew, garlic. And yes, this is just garlic from Vampire Survivors, and it will probably, these kind of abilities will probably always be called garlic by me. Oops, need to dodge that. We got a little bit of knockback on this. Not a lot. Let's go ahead and keep upgrading the revolver, just to get a good damage weapon going. If I spread it too thin with too many different abilities, I end up with the situation of, oh crap, I'm not able to do enough damage because none of our abilities actually have... Okay, so we just had the spawn. That's what that little dong means. Sure, grenades. AoEs are nice. I want to kill that so I have a heal available somewhere. I'm not going to need it right away, so I'm not going to get too close to that because I don't want to accidentally grab it. I don't think I can grab it as just since I'm at full life right now, but I'm not certain. Oh, and speed up. I would take that, and it is actually super handy if you're good at dodging stuff. I'm bad at dodging stuff, so if I take that, it's going to have me running into things, which is kind of counterproductive. And it's not because it's a bad upgrade. It's because I am bad at controlling characters who are moving super fast. We've learned that with other games like this. Oh, I can't get out of there. There we go. We took damage, so we go ahead and grab that, and we get healed. Yay, I probably shouldn't have taken it that early. Just wanted to show what it was. Okay, so let's go ahead, and I don't want to go straight for the crystal, because it just starts spawning more enemies, and I really don't need that right now. And it is handy because it will give us more boosts and stuff like that, but yeah. Because we have a choice whenever we get it to get an ability to replace our dodge roll or to get gold. And I do need to get the achievement. Jeez, why did I just walk into that? Probably because I'm distracted by talking. That happened again. Wow. Maybe I should scrap this run and start over. No, I already did that once. We're not doing it again. I'm gonna go with Orbiting Sandwich, so we have more orbitals. We have grenades, and we have orbitals. Wow, orbitals. I cannot say that word. Roll, buddy, roll. And yes, I am intentionally kind of just staying in this room so I can reliably get my experience. I will eventually have to leave it because we'll get overwhelmed if we kind of stay in one spot for too long without getting enough extra damage. But whenever I start wandering rooms, I start losing experience. Let's go for Scone Mines level 2, because enemies are going to be following me anyway, so might as well make them regret choices. Like I regret choices of walking into that guy's face. And yeah, I am really wanting that XP in the middle of the room. So I might just let this kind of sit over here for a minute. Oh, and we just... There she goes. Hi. Give me the heals. And now we can kind of duck in here and start grabbing this. Yeah, we need the pass-through. We need to be able to hit more than one thing at a time. That's not a bad grab. Let's go ahead and start busting the furniture. Probably should have been doing that earlier. Not letting enemies just walk right into me, even though they are the weakest ones out there. The little green guys are just your trash mobs. They are the one of the few that die in a single hit. Now that we have orbitable... Wow, why can I not say orbitals? Wow. Maybe I should start talking about orbitable potato. That's not a stutter. That is a... Is there a term for that where you start introducing extras? We're going to increase range and damage on this. Ow, and I just walked into that. Ah, you fool. Okay. So, I need to get another little Healy pot. You know, the characters from Beauty and the Beast. Forget her name. I know her son's name is Chip. I should kind of get more up to date on my Disney lore. Ooh, electromagnetic again. Yeah, we're gonna need that anyway. Okay, get those guys back. And this combo is not terrible. But I do find staying in one spot, like one room early on, to be kind of beneficial. Because it does let me get more of that XP. And it does keep just the enemies spawning in one area. There we go. There's one of our Sammys. They look like egg sandwiches to me, the little landmines. I am going to dart through that small opening to get myself more power. I could take Cricket Bat, and it's really, really good, but I think I want more AoEs. Just because it is doing a good job at getting rid of the fluff, which is honestly one of my problems with having a single target thing like the pistol. Okay, oop, don't walk into bullets, Alzorath. That's what killed you before. Okay, so we got grenade. Ow! Ow! So many bullets and so many webs. Haha! We dodged through. Eat my cannons. And that dodge through actually seems to really benefit me. Ow! As I do it poorly. Okay, so we can get an increased sandwich, or we can increase fire rate. I think we want to go for maxing out a few of these things. I wish it would tell me what the combo item for it was, but alas, it does not. So I'm going to go for increased fire rate. Okay, and we're already at the blue eyeballs, which generally are a little bit tougher and kind of hard to take out. Ow. And yes, enemies do a decent chunk of damage until you get some upgrades. I have messed around with the other upgrades, like the passive upgrades. Not passive upgrades. The meta progression upgrades. There we go. And they do make a difference. It's just not massive. I really wish they were a little bit more impactful. Until then, we are just kind of hoping for the best here. Okay, I need another Healy bits. Where's my pot of heal? Okay, I am going to go with Orbiting Sandwich just to have more damage going out. Because right now we are really bad situation, especially since we're now facing a boss. Now, bosses are nice, because they do get us stuff, but I need to not walk into the damn bullets. God dang it. We died! And we got an achievement. What do we get? Drink 20 cups of tea. I must have done that over the course of several runs now. But we have 400, so we could actually buy another character as well. Next upgrade to damage output is 2,500. I need to actually have it feel significant. That's 15% right now, and we've spent several thousand on that. A couple thousand, not several. But it just doesn't feel quite as punchy, and the reroll thing is way too expensive. You should have a low cost one so you can do the initial reroll that kind of drops your RNG factor, because right now our RNG factor is just awful. We end up getting so many things that we just can't use that we just have to take the least bad in a lot of situations. And as far as the replenished life, this one right here, I think it says up by 100% per level, but I'm not entirely sure that makes any kind of real impact. And yes, we can refund these if we want to. And we'll go ahead and grab that, because we'll probably get enough on the next character. Back to menu, play. Let's go ahead and try you. I had bad luck with you too. But it really does feel like the enemies were easier the first round that you play. I'm not sure if that really is the case. Because right now we just need to do more damage. So let's go ahead and do Revolver. We have Spike and Revolver, so we have a Pierce and we have just some direct damage. This seems like a good starting room. I scratch my hand, which means I'm going to stand still for a second. Should be able to protect ourselves with this, but there are a lot of things I like about this. Oh, cooldown up. I think that means cooldown down. Cooldown reduction, but we'll see. I could probably go back and look at footage and time it and see if it actually improves the cooldown or if it reduces the cooldown. If it improves the cooldown, just put improves cooldown. Okay, Gear Grinder it's decent. It's just, it is more damage. It doesn't ever quite reach Garlic levels for me. Because if you guys have played Vampire Survivors, you know that the first about 4 or 5 waves, if you have Garlic, see, this is where I would like the reroll, because I don't need these. But yeah, you know, Garlic would just generally one-shot anything in the first few zones. Okay, so now we have that. Let's see if it actually picks it up. It does not pick it up if you're full life. Okay, so I don't have to worry about walking on it. Might as well check it while we're doing okay. But yeah, Garlic would handle the first few waves. This doesn't even kill the greens at base level. It's only whenever you get up to about 3 or 4 that it starts doing that. So yeah, speed up, damage up. There we go. Still not quite where I want it to be, but we're fine for now. Yeah, but the other one, Garlic usually kills them before they get to you. Whereas this, do not. And now we're starting to get pushed back by the enemies a little bit. Not enough to be concerned yet, but definitely there. Okay, Revolver, yes. Want to mostly improve what I already have right now, because we have 3 weapons. No, we have 4 weapons. I keep forgetting about the explodey throw things, which are not bad. I didn't end up getting them until really late on my first run. It's because I was focusing on getting those first few skills up. Okay, let's move up here and get some of these kind of pigeoned into the... Not pigeonholed. There we go. Get some of them kind of close into that doorway so we can do more focused damage. Then we'll loop back down and get the XP that we missed. Electromagnet seems like the best pick there. For the most part, we want to kind of keep them kind of in one big cluster, because that's where most of our damage is going to come from with a piercing weapon like this. Okay, get up here. Is this a dead end? That is not a dead end. Okay, so we can do a big loop if we need to. Yeah, those shadow guys are a pain in the butt until you start getting decent damage, because they are just bullet sponges and can get quite on the irritating side. Oh, it's a big loop. Holy crap. I think I might need to just kind of double back. And yeah, the auto aim is keeping me from killing that. I can turn it off, but I don't want to just yet. Let's go for the revolver. Just dodge? Yes. Okay. And I do see the shadow guys have not moved very far. Oh, that's gonna be... Ow! Jesus Christ. I didn't want to get hit there. Thank you. Oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah, it gets rough to roll through stuff because you can't precisely aim it. It is a fixed length thing in a given direction. Damage caused by player up, yes. I definitely need more damage. More dangage! As you can see, we're doing hundreds of damage, it's just not killing anything. Which kind of makes the first 5 minutes feel kind of shit at times. Because it's like, oh, I did this in the initial one just fine because I got like up to level 4 revolver fairly quick and all that kind of stuff. But on this one, I'm just getting all this stuff I don't need. Which could be a major factor. I really need to go see if it made the enemies die faster on that initial play. Because it kind of does feel like it. Let's go for... increase range on this. Oh, we got one of them. Sweet. They're actually worth a decent amount of XP. It's just a matter of getting to that XP. Because chances of us doing that, not very good. Especially with how slow our aimed attacks are. As you can see, it's like 1/1000. Okay, let's go ahead and get a volley off. It's a good second between volleys, which is just pain in the butt. Let's grab those. We have another heal over here. Yoink. Thank you. And you can see it's taken, what, 3-4 hits to kill just, like, the second tier enemy, which is the little Shooty McGee. So that makes it, like, 10 times harder. We're back to the blues, which is going to bite my ass. Okay. Looks like we're just going to be doing long routes through. We have the target thing there. I'm going to go ahead and press B real quick. I can kind of focus on this. We can't really because we have AoEs that just randomly fire. And no, I can't get through that. It's just, I don't have enough damage. And I have 3 damage upgrades. So that really needs to be bumped up a bit in the design of this. Okay, so we've got these going on. Turn the auto aim back on. But yeah, the enemies just feel like they were designed to have less of them. But they were bumped up because testing might have been done only with maximum upgrades. That happens a lot in game design if you guys are curious. I am well aware of it. Ah, Jesus Christ, we don't even have long enough roll range to get through that. And we can't kill them. It's just how it is. We don't have enough damage to actually fight our way through it. And I don't know if it's just me making bad decisions or if that's legitimately how they want it to be. But I shouldn't have to kind of punch my way hard through them. And I'm not having fun with it. It's actually a fun game. It's just... you need to consider the initial plays whenever designing things like this. And we do often get caught up in the design kind of focus on end game plays, which can be a kind of bad thing because it tends to turn people off at the very beginning. It's also a problem in action RPGs, in case you guys are wondering where my credentials for criticizing this come from. It's a big problem in action RPGs too because they'll often balance the game around those end game builds rather than progress, which is really, really rough. And that was a misplay right there by myself. I walked right into him. Okay, we need stake launcher. We'll turn off the auto aim so we can actually focus this guy down. And yeah, you can see there's no way for me to punch this back with any of the upgrades I've been given, and we now have the blue ghost, so there's really nothing I can do. So that's about as far as I generally can get into it, because there's just that wall of, guess what? You're not going to be able to do enough damage. So I like the game. I find that frustrating. So let's see. I'm going to go for refund all. That's damage up, didn't seem to help. Fire rate doesn't seem to help. And that's this one right here. The reason why this doesn't help as much is because you actually have... Where is it? There is an option in here. There it is. Weapon idle time down. So this reduces the amount of time like between reloading the pistol. It's just not significant enough for you to feel an increase. So to get to those max levels that they probably tested it at, you're gonna have to go through and kind of fiddle with stuff and just burn time. Which, and if you want to see how much this costs, yeah, it escalates quickly. The way that I would probably approach this if I were to start over is probably just grab as much of that as possible, coin value, get that up as high as possible. So now we have 80% of coin value increased. So we'll be able to level up way more each time. So just max this out. And that's sadly true of most of these. I think probably still the best balanced bullet heaven is going to be Halls of Torment, because that actually feels like you have a proper progression path. So let's go ahead and we'll just take a little bit of extra damage, even though we just don't do enough to begin with. And fire rate. We'll play probably 2 or 3 more rounds. Back to menu, play. And I'll show off the tomb. This one is gonna just straight up murder me. It's gonna murk me, mainly because even the starter guys take 2 shots to kill with the pistol. Which means the fact that they're spawning so fast just means you're just not gonna. And usually I'll get overwhelmed by well before the 5-minute mark on this. With the other area, I can usually, if I'm playing properly, get to the 8-minute mark. I guess Stake Launcher. Just to have something pierce. And we get the explodey guys early. Yes. Can you die already? Jesus. Those guys do not need that much life. Oh, and we've already got a boss. Hi, guy. Yeah, I think they've patched this level up something. Okay, so let's get Electromagnet. Pff, no way I was going to be able to dodge that without burning my roll. As far as key layout, it's fine. Give me you. Oh yeah, this is why I don't survive long on this. It really does feel like your first foray, I cannot speak today, into an area is slightly easier. Not sure why. Let's go ahead and grab all this. But yes, there is proper level design, so I'm perfectly fine with that. That's probably the best positive improvement to the formula that I can pull from this one, is the level design is actually properly well done. Because you have, it is randomized, but you actually have obstacles, you have honestly designed rooms. It gives a lot more of a, I think it's kind of like what Rogue Legacy did for level design in roguelites, where it gives that kind of cohesive feeling that a lot of the games lack. Hi, Crown Eyeball. There's no way I'm getting anywhere near that boss, because I just can't punch through the enemies. They're just too thick. So I think generally my advice, if I were to kind of give any recommendations for the game, reduce the bullet sponginess on the first few levels, because 2 shots with your base weapon against the first wave doesn't feel good. And just the small upgrades to damage we get don't really seem to make any difference to that. So it's either improve the upgrades or weaken the enemies. Because right now, I can't get close to the boss. I can see where it's at. I could probably kill it, but I can't shoot it. Because there's just too much other stuff around that I just can't deal with it. As you can see, I'm killing maybe 3 or 4 enemies per volley at most, and that's because I've softened them beforehand. Hi, guys. And this is probably where I start to die, because there is nowhere for me to go. Yeah, I can't get out of here. And these aren't even, like, the high-level enemies. These are low-level starter enemies for the zone. Hi, Explodey Boy. So it just kind of gets a little bit frustrating because you just feel completely ineffective, which is not a good feeling to have in pretty much any game, really, unless you're playing a horror game. And even then, you generally want to design in a little bit of a... Let's go and dodge all these. Let's go... Sure, grenades. We need more damage. Jesus. Yeah, with no way out, it's just ridiculous. And it maybe it is player error on my part, and yeah, those are just the smoke guys from the first level. But it really does feel like there is no path for me to actually be able to kill things on this run, which frankly is a bit frustrating. I don't even have my... There we go. Let's say, I don't even have the dodge back yet. But for the most part, I do have fun with it. I have been playing a lot of this. Well, not a lot of this. I played a few hours of this. And I do think there is a lot of potential here. The aesthetic is nice. The graphics are nice. They're easily readable, which is something, another thing a lot of games like this struggle with. Let's go with increasing our damage. 10%. Extra 10 damage for most of our stuff. Yeah. It just... I'm trying to think of how best to explain it. In Halls of Torment, I actually feel like I have some... Like, whenever I die in that, I know why I died. In this, I'm gonna die because I just don't know how to get enough damage. Plain and simple. It's just nothing really wants to go down. Oh, let's go for more grenades. And most of the things that actually do proper damage are not aimable. Like the grenades, the mines you have behind you, those are semi-aimable. But and you can see, we don't even have experience back in these places we've already visited, simply because we aren't killing things. So it's going to take even longer to level up as we do this giant loop around the place, just leading this ever-growing mob of pain. Because I think we've passed that Crown Eye, that specific one, a few times. Okay, so we got another coin there. I don't know. Oh, we've gotten 300-something coins, so we'll be able to get an upgrade. So getting an upgrade after each run is not a problem. I can get far enough to do that. It's just how much does that grenade actually impact the next run? It doesn't feel like it does. And no, this is not a review. This is not a critique. This is just observations as I play. And things I wanted to get off my chest that I couldn't whenever I was doing Game Sampler, because that's not commentated. And I think I'm going to be doing stuff like that more often, where it's kind of like, this game has not reached a point where I feel comfortable properly critiquing it yet. It's not quite there yet, but it has promising things that I want to draw attention to, and it has some flaws that need to be addressed. And then there's just going to be games that I want to play, and I'm like, let's play everything as an excuse for that. Has been the excuse for some of the auto battlers I've been covering recently. Okay. Ooh, there's a Healy there. I did not see it until I walked by probably the 27th time. It's probably been there for a while. Let's go for a revolver, because, oof, fuck. Thought I pressed dodge there, but I didn't, I guess. And this is an upgraded version of those guys. Oh, hi, boss. Ow. How did you all of a sudden get fast? Oh, thanks, game. Thanks. I totally wanted to roll into the corner there. That basically just screwed me. Because I don't think I'll even get another lap out of this. Because, yeah. Now we have the enemies that are about as fast as I am coming out. And dead. Yeah, it feels like I don't really make progress, even when I'm using the upgrades. Let's go ahead and switch out to another character. Let's try Baron von Dogface or Monobot. Oh, we have enough for both. And yes, they all start with an active ability dodge roll. Let's go with you. And then next run, we'll grab the bot. So the balls are actually kind of decent. Because you basically get 4 of them and they do the same damage as the pistol. And they bounce, so if you miss, it's fine. Unless you do something like that. Wow, come on. There we go. I do need a targetable, at the very least. Just hitting 4 directions is not going to do it for me. There we go. That's not a targetable, but, I mean, it's more damage. Do we just go completely random target? No aiming for me. Ever. I probably should have gotten some upgrades, too, now I think about it. Blood ring! Oh, thank God. We have healing. Oh, thank God. That might actually change the entire run. Oh, let's go for revolver. I do want an aimable, simply because it does help a ton. Okay, so the crystal is up. You have a heal over out as I get that right to the face. Well, we'll see how fast the healing is. It's actually not terrible. I can see it moving up there. Do scone mines, more explosives. Yeah, it's actually not terrible healing. I hadn't gotten that one before, but I do definitely love healing. Okay, so I don't need to grab that potion there just yet. Or the tea, sorry. Let's go for grinding gears. And it's just a constant. Let's go ahead and grab our potions. I don't want to get too close to that because I don't want to grab the heal just yet. Electromagnet? Yes. Okay, so we're doing a bit better right now. Which is a good thing. Need to take you out. Get my balls flying. Go. And yeah, I don't think we're going to actually beat this, but I think we have a better chance now that we have the heal. Scone mines increase damage and radius. Yes, we took some damage there, but I'll be fine. I need to remember, heal is in the bottom left. So it's right there. We can see the question mark where it's at. And then there's that question mark over there is the, whatchamacallit, the crystal. I do eventually want to get one on this run. We might, you know what, I am going to beeline towards it. I'm going to regret this, aren't I? I do need to grab those as I pass by. Jeez, those candlesticks are just so damn durable. Ridiculous. Oh, and we take damage walking into... I did not realize that. We take damage walking into the crystal thing. The fuck? so stupid. What? Ow. What the? Oh, well, we're dead. We are dead. Oh, no, we got a heal in there somewhere. That was stupid. Yeah, that leaves a bad taste in my mouth. Although we are already almost back down to half life. Increase fire rate on the scone mines. Yes, please. Ouch. Well, we're going to go get our potion, which is going to be up. Yeah, we're here. I don't know what that is. Don't know what the blue thing is. I will get the heal in just a second. What is that? I don't know what the blue arrow is, and it's bothering me. There's nothing in here. Bye, guys. Let's go get our heal. Yeah, I might not get a chance to show off the crystals just because we can't do enough damage. And those were bullet spongy even in the first level. But we were able to get them, which is a bit odd. We're just unable to do that now. Because they most definitely do spawn more stuff. I'm not sure if that's intentional or if it's just something kind of like to defend them, I guess. That is how I got several thousand gold. Otherwise, I would have been grinding at this for days to get to this point. Let's go, Sky. Ooh. No, we need more damage. Do we take damage rolling through enemies? If so, that's bad. I haven't actually been paying attention to that, so if someone wants to comment about whether we do or not. Yeah, it definitely spawns enemies. There's just nothing I can do about this. It's just spawning too much shit. Okay, so can we figure out what that is? And can we figure out... Yeah, it has a downward arrow in it. I have no earthly idea. I'll take the extra damage. I probably should have taken the extra healing. Alas, my ass, I did not. Okay, maybe that's like the room we're supposed to end the night in. It's like our escape room. Oh, for fuck's sake. Pardon my French, but the walls can die. I don't... Oh, you're aiming here? Tough nuggets. Not where you're going to go. Because it's based on the direction you're walking, which makes it kind of irritating. I kind of wish the targeting thing wasn't even there when I had auto-target on. Because it feels like it should, oh, roll towards where you're aiming instead of just and I wasn't even pressing right there. That was just random direction. Okay, let's get out of the room. Don't go too far because we can actually murder these guys as they're coming out. As I get hit by random crap. Revolver, sure, because why not? We don't go for the crystal because the crystal's just going to spawn more stuff on us and make us hate life. We let our healing do its job by staying away from things. I really wish the grenade had better aim. Oh, here comes... Oh, that's another crystal spawn. Great! That means we have less places we can go on our loot. Because that is going to be... it's not necessary in our... Well, it is necessary because we have to go around like that. And yes, the floor plan. It's a floor plan, which is actually really awesome. Appreciate that. And we're going to get to about 8 minutes, if I had to guess. Especially considering I keep taking unnecessary damage. Because this is probably going to be the room we die in. Because I cannot seem to kill shit. Yep, there we go. Oh no, we got 400 gold, 10,000 enemies killed. That should... We got extra barrel. Groovy. I think that gives us an extra bit of shot. Oh no, that's another item in our item pool. Don't need more items in my item pool. Sorry, but I don't. Okay, so let's go ahead and do our upgrades. We'll get active ability cooldown, I guess, so we roll more often. And we'll show off the last guy, Monobot. Yes, Lord Skulltune's manor again. This one looks a bit destitute. Okay, so we're in the top left. Is that our spawn room? Is that what that means? I would love a key here that says, like, hey, this is what these different icons mean. Right now we just have orbital sandwich. I mean, gold is nice, but I'd rather have experience right now so I can actually do damage. Okay, so I need... revolver. Because that'll at least get rid of the trash. And I think having a weight towards something you already have, or at least guaranteeing at least one of the options is something you already have, which is a thing in a few of these. They will guarantee that one of the elemental survivors is really good about that. Where there is a weighting towards actually getting specific things if you already have them. So it lets you kind of shape your build. Also like in elemental survivors where I can choose how many slots I have, but that's a whole different discussion. That's a really good design thing that I really wish people would grab from that one. Let's go for granadas. I mean, they don't really help very much. They take out things every now and then. And I think the bell just, yeah, the crystal spawned. So we're going to try to stay in these two rooms. For at least a little while. Orbital sandwich is not doing much for me. Electromagnet, sure. I don't know what the pairings are. I would actually have to go look at a wiki or something to get them. Which is a downside. Let's see. Bonk. And no, this channel is not going to just be me showing off games I like. It's going to be me playing games that I have thoughts on. Ouch. Watch us never get the healing item again. That would be about my luck. You got it on a run. You wanted to show something off and you got yourself killed. Congratulations, dumbass. It's fine. We might take that heal just to get it out of the way. It is about half of our life, if you're curious about how much it heals. Ow. Well, we're gonna need it now. Yeah, there's nothing I can do to kill them fast enough. I do wish there were some, like, unique traits for the different characters. Like, if there was a character that did more damage, or a character that moved faster, kind of stuff like that. It doesn't feel like there's any differences like that, but there could be, and it's just hidden. And I'm going to run right into the enemies. I'm surprised I didn't there. Because our roll distance is ass. Just in case you're curious. You guys get out of the hallway, please. Thank you. don't need extra barrel. I don't need grinding gear. I mean, extra barrel, it doesn't really help because we don't have that many things that shoot volleys. We have literally one thing that shoots a volley. So firing time is a little bit longer on our pistol. I'd rather have something improve the cooldown on it. Because we fire like doo-doo-doo, and then it's a whole second of just waiting for the next one. Let's go ahead and back off into here, get them to come through that. As we get the top hat guy just taking forever to die. Well, we're going to get that second healing now. Grab. Orbiting sandwich is the best one out of these for me, I think. So we get more sandwiches. And I really don't think we're going to see the heal again. That was literally the first time I'd gotten it. So at least I know it's there. Let's grab all of you. And I really do love the aesthetic of this, by the way. There's been a few games that I've covered recently where and this isn't one of them that I'm like hating on, but there have been a few that have had wonderful aesthetics, but absolutely atrocious mechanics. It's very strange. Let's go for stake launcher. Sure, more damage. Even though it's not doing a ton. It's better than nothing. But yeah, whenever you get cornered, there's just nothing you can do about it. It's literally, you gotta power through and just hope you find healing eventually. Speaking of healing, give me. I really should just like kind of go back and look at the footage and see how many shots some of these enemies are taking to die. Because it is feeling slightly ridiculous on a few. Okay. Oh, we don't have a way out of this room. There is no door. Great. I thought there'd be a door up here to at least one of these. Sure, give me balls. Because once we get to the blue eyeballs, it's just like, I don't have a way to deal with that. It's just outside the scope of my damage output. Because that's how much it took to kill one. That was all of our attacks at once. Okay, so I think we just had, yeah, boss spawn. And I wouldn't mind the boss being kind of like, and this is one thing I wish games would actually do in this genre, is when the boss spawns, let it be a proper boss fight. Not, let's keep swarming them with millions of things. Kill off all the other nonsense. Don't give me XP for it or anything. Just kill off all the other nonsense. Let me fight the boss, mano a mano. That is one thing that I don't see too many games in this genre doing. And that would actually give the boss more gravitas and make it a lot more interesting for me to deal with them. Because then you could have more interesting mechanics around them than just, oh, I'm going to spam bullets at you while you can't dodge. Okay, I need a level up, please, for the love of God. Or not. We can just keep letting me get murdered. Murked. Hey, look, another crystal. And as you learn the layout of the floors in the area you're in, that's actually a good thing. And you can actually feel a bit better. I'm going to go for more grenade damage because I need to deal with the crowds. I just need it to actually go into the crowds rather than, you know, just the ground behind me. And I don't think we're going to get you any... There you go. Question is, can I actually kill any of this? Probably not. There is no way for me to get out of here. God damn it. Yep, there's my damage. Thank you. I am running as fast as I can. There is no way for me to dodge all that. But yeah, generally speaking, I like the game. I like the concepts. I like the controls are fine. They're a little bit weird, but they're fine. I think it needs a serious balance pass. And I think it needs to have more impactful improvements. Because as it stands, I feel like I am just kind of putzing my way about. And not able to make meaningful progress because none of the upgrades are giving me meaningful improvement to my abilities or speed going through it. That is my major complaint, and this is where I die. Goodbye, cruel world. Held 6 different weapons. Groovy. I got another item. So I can dilute this further. So, yeah, I have fun with it. It's enjoyable. I think balancing would actually help it a ton. But if you guys enjoyed this, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll have a link to the game down below if you want to try it. I think they still have a demo. I can look real quick. Still have a Steam open. At least last I checked, they did. No, they don't have a demo anymore. But it's only $4. So for a $4 game, that was a lot of fours. For a $4 game, it is worth the investment. You will get several hours of gameplay out of it. You will get a lot of experiences. Is it my favorite Bullet Heaven? No. Is it one that I actually want to play or look forward to playing? Yes. Because I am stubborn and determined to get to a point where I can actually beat a level. But yeah, keep gaming, have fun, peace out. This has been Alzorath. Bye.